Tonight we are making the meal that is taking the internet by storm. If you are not like me and you are not seeing this on every single food feed you have, you'll see it here when I make it. Tonight what we're having for dinner is taco stuffed sweet potatoes. This is a meal, honestly, I have had on repeat since I saw it. It's something like I crave now. These are delicious. They're fast, they're great for meal prep. You can put anything you want on top of a potato, and you don't even have to use sweet potatoes. You can use white potatoes. So the first thing I have to do is prepare my sweet potatoes, and I just scrubbed these. So I just cut them in half. Here I have just a baking sheet with some parchment on it, and I'm just gonna put these on here, and I'm just gonna give them a little drizzle of olive oil, just the smallest amount, and rub it in. Also on the other side, we want it all to taste good, because in this case, I'm also planning to eat the skin. And you can eat the skin on a sweet potato as long as it's clean. So now I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and I'm gonna add the same seasonings that I'm gonna use in my taco meat. So here I have like a little bit of ground cumin, just a little sprinkle. I love the smell of cumin. Smoked paprika. I like to use smoked paprika in my taco meat because I like the smoky flavor that it adds. Chili powder. It just doesn't get any more basic than this. And, rub it around, rub that side around in all those sprinklings that landed on the bottom. Flip them over face down. These are going into a 350-degree oven, and these guys are pretty long and pretty skinny, so they might only take about 30 minutes to cook, but what we want is a very nice soft sweet potato when we're done. You can just put whatever veg you have, and you can flavor it however you want. You don't like taco flavor, use another flavor. And if you want to have something that is like a very high volume food, use way more veg than I am using, because there's not a lot of calories that are going to come from the vegetables, and they're going to add bulk to the dish. And if you don't like sweet potatoes, load up a baked potato. Potatoes are really good for you, and they're shockingly high in fiber. But man, something about that sweet potato with this meat in the middle, it just had me at hello. I'm just dicing everything up. This is super fast, very simple. I want to put a little garlic in because I think garlic makes everything taste better. And I've got an onion. And I'm just using a half of an onion for a pound of ground beef. All of it in this bowl that is clearly too small for what I had planned. Okay, I've got my pan here on medium heat, and I'm gonna add a teaspoon of olive oil. And here are all my vegetables. I'm gonna give my vegetables a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Here is some ground cumin. I'm just gonna use the same spices I used on those sweet potatoes, smoked paprika, and I do like to season in layers. And here is some chili powder, and I kind of like to really go in on the chili powder, and it already smells like taco meat. And you could add jalapenos here. You could add anything you want. This is just what I had on hand and what I thought sounded good, but there are really no rules to this dish at all. It's just an idea to get some good fiber and some good protein in for not a lot of calories. And it tastes good. You are not suffering. If you have your favorite taco seasoning, just use it. Make it easy on yourself. And here I have a pound of ground beef. You can use ground chicken, you can use ground turkey, you can use ground lamb if you want to. Make it a Greek piled potato. I'm gonna give that some salt, some pepper, cumin. I'm really gonna be generous with the chili powder. And here's the smoked paprika. The other thing I think I'm gonna add, which I kind of am adding as an afterthought because I think it tastes good, is a little bit of this caldo de tomate, and it is tomato bouillon with chicken flavor. You can use chicken bouillon. I'm gonna put just a teaspoon of the bouillon powder in here. And that is going to add a little saltiness. It's just going to add another layer of very good flavor. Okay, now that my beef is all brown, I'm going to add a half a cup of water. Turn the heat down and let this simmer while we wait for our sweet potatoes. And I'll taste it. And it doesn't need anything. It's time to make my bowl. So let's look, see they're nice and soft. Let's flip it over. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm weighing that for my tracker. What I like to do is kind of mash it up, open it up a little bit, make it a better vehicle for all that goodness. Okay, this looks delicious. My tracker has me eating half of a sweet potato tonight, but you can definitely use the whole thing if you want to. I'm telling you, I'm absolutely addicted to this meal. Reduced fat cheese has a lot of protein in it. I'm trying to get above 30 grams of protein, and I need the cheese to do that. Yes, I could have added beans to the meat, but I'm just gonna do it with cheese today, and that's an ounce of cheese. And I weighed it, and I grated it fresh, and it's a lot. An ounce of cheese is more than you think it is. I'm not finished. I have this beautiful avocado here. It adds really good fat, it really adds fiber. You wouldn't believe how much fiber is in an avocado. And I'm just gonna use a teaspoon of sour cream. And I like it hot, so good hot sauce. This is why it's an internet sensation. Now that you've seen it, I'm probably gonna screw up your algorithm and you're gonna get like tons of sweet potato boat content, but you are not going to be mad at it. Mmm. Wow, that is really good. A little creamy sour cream, lots of cheese, a little bit of avocado. Oh my goodness. This is just perfect for a weeknight. It's perfect for something fast. It's so easy. It's ridiculously easy. And it tastes so good. And the macros are incredible. You could just tuck right in front of the TV with this one. Put on your favorite Netflix. Go right in on it. I don't know. I might just do that.